There we go. How we doing, everybody?
Dierks Bentley.
Hey. Oh, my gosh.
Hi.
Look at y'all. I was so looking forward to seeing you guys in person. I really was. I thought this whole thing was going to be in person today. It's so quiet down here without y'all. It's just it's weird. Yeah, it's really weird. But I don't know. Usually there's so much commotion in here and everyone's running around. And it's like kind of feels like I'm in a science lab or something.
I
don't know.
It feels weird from this angle too, because I'm like, who's coming? When are they coming? Like we don't feel the whole vibe, you know?
Yeah.
So, all right, it is the 2021 CMA Award coverage, thanks to DHY Motorsports, revved up gift ideas for motorsports enthusiasts, which is something probably you would appreciate, Dierks Bentley.
Yeah, I just got back from the track yesterday. I had a crazy weekend. I went down to Southern Arizona and did a bike race. And then I drove back up to Phoenix to go to a NASCAR race. So it was a lot of racing going on. But the NASCAR race was awesome. I took my son and my mom, who both had so much fun. I mean, my mom was just up against the wall. It was so loud. I thought I was deaf. She must be more deaf than I am because she didn't have any problem with the sound. And she's counting cars as they went by. And,
oh my gosh.
I mean, the jets fly over. We got to get on the pace car. We got to hang out with Martin Truex Jr. and Ryan Blaney and some other drivers. Super nice to Knox and
name
of course,
dropper.
being in my hometown. Yeah, well, being in my hometown, played a concert. It was just it was a great day at the track, and we had so much fun.
That's awesome that you and Knox get to kind of enjoy that together. He's 13 now, right?
He's 8.
Oh, he's only 8.
Going on. My daughter's 13.
Oh,
he's
right,
8 going on 13.
Okay.
I don't expect you to know that stuff. Someone told me once you have more than 2 kids, don't expect any. You're not expected to know their names or anything about them. It's after 2, it's all up in the air. So don't worry about that.
So that's fun. So he's just diving in, doing all the fun stuff.
Oh, he's in anything. I've never seen someone that's just so into everything. I mean, he could be he'll be so into a sport, and I could turn NASCAR on TV, and literally 2 minutes later, he's taking an old cardboard box and turning it into a car. I mean, he's just like whatever I'm into, he's into. So he's definitely the most fun guy to hang out with. And he came out he's saying he'll come out and sing on the stage and maybe or dance around somewhere on a beach. And we just had a great time at the track. It was really fun. So I know the NASCAR folks could have been nicer.
Yeah, well, they always are. They're great people.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations on your nominees. Are you like now the Susan Lucci of award shows?
I think so. I think they're just going to give me one now because I've been nominated so many times.
Well, I mean, it's awesome to be nominated, right? And that's what
it really is.
Hear.
I had my standard speech. No, but you say that, but it actually is really. I mean, look who you're. I mean, this category. I think Chris Stapleton is in it, and Eric Church, and Luke Bryan, Thomas Rhett. I think that's it. I mean, it's pretty. It is an honor to be nominated in that category. Yet I have been nominated a few times, so winning something would be nice. I guess I don't know. I feel like I'm winning every time I walk out on stage. But yeah, you get in that moment, the camera's on you, and you're like, maybe this is going to be the year. And then, of course, it's Chris Stapleton, as it should be, one of the greatest of all time. But
you can't argue with any of them, right? I mean, that's what's so great about country music right now. Is all you
Thomas
guys are powerhouses.
Let's be honest. I mean, Thomas Rhett. But the other guys, no. I'm kidding. Seriously, it's so much fun, and for us, just especially after last year, just being in the same room I'm sitting with Miranda Lambert and Elle King. I mean, we're gonna have and Ashley McBride. I got all the girls, and it's just gonna be fun hang and just to see your buddies you haven't seen in a while. That's the biggest thing about the CMAs. I think fans see that when they're watching the show. They're like, oh, so the artists are having so much fun just talking to each other. And the reason is because we never see each other. It's like once a year, and then you go back out on the road and you're with your family. So it's a really fun night for a lot of different reasons other than just the nominations and the awards.
So tell me about life with the Bentley family, because you guys aren't living in Nashville anymore. You've made the move.
Well, I'm back here right now, and we're here now. Yeah, we're kind of gone back and forth, but we were living in Colorado for a year. It was awesome, living the dream out there. But Nashville's a great city too, and there's a lot to offer here with kids with schools and stuff. And I'm trying to find positive things to say about it. But I'm just kidding.
You don't have
it's
to.
It's a good city. It's a great place to visit. I mean, if you're a country fan up in Philadelphia, you've got to come down to Nashville. It's the most fun city in the world to spend 3 days in. It is. I've never seen more people having more fun on Lower Broadway. It's just it's a great hang down there for sure. And it's a great city. Right now it's beautiful. It's the leaves changing are just unbelievable right now. We're having one of those Chamber of Commerce days here right now. But yeah, we're back here and it's awesome, and a lot going on, very busy, 3 kids, a lot of dogs, and full life. So it's good. It's really fun.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've known each other since
I
before
know.
marriage and
Way
kids
back.
and all of it, right? So, I mean, all of that has an impact on you and your career and your music. And I feel like you've gotten to this place in your life where you're just like, you know what? I'm living my best life. I'm living for today, and I'm just gonna like this is where I'm gonna be. Follow me or not.
Yeah, it's kind of where it is. I mean, yeah, I mean, you go back, it's the changes since, since then when I first met you and was first hanging out up there and to where I am now, it'd be hard to categorize. That's so crazy. But just speak, all I can really speak about is where I am now. And just, yeah, my kids that are great age, they love what I do. It's a lot easier. Speaking of Thomas Rhett, when you got 4 kids under 4 or whatever he's got, that's, that's like, I remember those days, and it's hard, and it's not as hard now. It's fun, and you appreciate it because they're not getting any younger, and we're not having any more. So that's for sure. So you just learn to appreciate every day and be present in it. And the chance to still be here performing in the CMAs, and have new song, get to collaborate with Hardy and Breland, a couple of young artists that I really respect. And I don't know. Yeah, I just feel very lucky, very blessed, and just yeah, it's in a good spot right now. It really is.
And I love to, I mean, I'm glad that you brought that up. The song is called Beers on Me, and you give these guys an opportunity to really you shine the light on them, right? If it's not for
Yeah.
Dierks Bentley, then people wouldn't be as familiar with them necessarily.
Yeah, well, I think all the younger country fans out there are into Hardy. I mean, he's blowing up right now. He's going to have a huge year tour. He's on fire, and I recognize that earlier on. I mean, I think a lot of us did. Like Chris Stapleton, we all knew about him before he became big, and so yeah. So I'm lucky. I feel like they have Hardy on there. He wrote a bunch of songs with us, and I wrote that song with him. And then the Breland thing was just me being in the studio and reading a newspaper here called the Nashville Scene, and I read an article about him, and I was like, this kid's amazing. Who is this guy? And I knew other people had known about him. I didn't really know anything about him at all, but I got his number. He came in the studio the next day, rewrote the third verse, and it's so just honored to have him on there as well. Both these guys make me look cool. So it's a fun song. It's not a song that's meant to be get you inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. It's a song that's meant to help people coming out of the pandemic. Beers on me. You've been through hell, and you deserve one. So come out to the show, and I'll toss you one. I wanted to get everyone a free beer. They walk in the door, you get a beer with your ticket, but Live Nation wasn't cool. So I just get close enough, I'll toss you one from the stage.
There we go. Yeah, I got to see you in Atlantic City this past year, and that was super fun. You guys, you just
oh yeah, that's right.
You just always put on such a fun show. And talk to us about your alter ego, Douglas.
Yeah, the Hot Country Nights have been following us around on this tour. That's where I saw you, Atlantic City. They come on after the show. So what they call that headlining, I call that illegal. When I get done drunk on a plane, they bum rush to the stage and take over. This is our 90s country band, the Hot Country Night. And yeah, they got taken out by COVID. I was just speaking to someone yesterday. The Hot Country Nights were supposed to play a gig at the Talladega Motor Speedway. They're supposed to play Talladega. So
wow,
they got a lot canceled. They got hurt last year in the pandemic. They'll probably make another record and give it one more try. So, but yeah, they're on tour with us, sadly. Unless you like 90s country and very disturbing stage antics. Yeah, you'll like these guys.
So what I love about them, as much fun as it is to see you guys up there on stage, all acting as your alter ego, and the costumes and the mullets and all of the stuff, you guys sound amazing. So to hear those 90s songs done, you know, your way, I like, you just can't help but sing along and smile and feel the vibes.
I got to the guys in the band because they really, the whole thing was, we can't do this unless the music's totally right. I mean, I still remember our fiddle player, Dan, who also plays banjo. He called up the session guy who played on Tim McGraw's Just to See You Smile to figure out whether he capoed the banjo in a fifth position or played an open tuning. I mean, they wanted to be exactly like it was recorded on those records. So, because it sounds good, they can kind of get away with anything in the lyrics, right? And you can get away with stuffing a banana down your pants. You can get away with anything. They're just people don't care as long as the music sounds good. So you can have lots of fun on stage and do lots of stupid stuff as long as the music sounds great. So that's what we tried to go for. And yeah, the guys really put a lot of time into it.
Well, we wish you a lot of luck. One quick thing, I think a lot of people don't realize that it's Veterans Day is coming up this week. And your dad was actually a World War II vet. Is that right?
He was, yeah. Yeah, my dad was 50 when I was born. And he was actually 60 when my brother was born. That's crazy. My parents are 20 years apart. But yeah, he was a World War II veteran, and was over in Italy and then over in Japan. And yeah, he would have been, let's see, his birthday was in August. He would have been 99.
Wow.
Unbelievably this year. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Great guy.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
miss him.
And his spirit lives on in you.
Yeah.
So Dierks
I'll make
Bentley,
thank you.
thank you so much. Thanks for your time. Good luck. We're all rooting for you.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Tell when I said hi up there.
You betcha.
Hey, do you hear all that?